All right, so here's the deal. I just wanted to say this before I even get into what Azealia Banks said this time, because I mean, it's like shit. She's always saying something, right? Always. So I'm gonna read to you some racist, crazy shit she said on the internet this time. But first of all, I wanted to explain a couple of things. Now, as far as the girl's pictures, I did not put them in this video. You will not see what she looks like unless you visit my blog at the link below. The reason why I edited her pictures out of it was to protect her identity from anybody who sees this video. Most people are not going to visit the blog. Most people that are going to hear about this from the video are only going to watch the video and leave it there. But because basically they came here for the comments. And I don't want to get into any issues with her for using her image. You know, she was insulted. She was slandered. So if you want to see what she looks like, visit my blog at the link below. She looks like a normal person. And I don't know how dark Azealia Banks is in person, but I always thought that she was dark skinned herself, which makes this even all the more interesting. Now, I wanted to give a special thank you and a special shout out to Big Baby Jesus, and that's Jesus with a G. Gezus. Big Baby Jesus, because he caught the T. And he posted the link underneath one of my videos. And, you know, I meant to binge do this damn video days ago. But, you know, I've been so busy working on so many different things between just everything that I'm doing online and offline. I hadn't had the time until now. And I also want to give a shout out to onehaulyou.com. If you want to visit their website. Now, that's where the information came from Big Baby Jesus and One Haul You. And that's onehaullyu.com. But anyways, you can visit my blog, and there's a link to this thread that's on the website that basically had all of this information there, and you can read people's comments and whatnot to get an idea of what her fans and the public are saying about the whole situation. And the other thing I wanted to say was everybody's avatar, including Azealia Banks, has been blacked out. I blacked out everybody's picture. But other than that, I left the comments the way that they were. Good golly, Miss Molly said, cause why not with a smiley face? Now, she's the one that Azealia Banks is talking shit about. And Azealia replied by saying, you need to hit up Dencia and get some whitenicious and come up a few shades. You look like a tar baby. To which good golly, Miss Molly said, make me famous, baby, with a smiling face. Wow. She needs to hit up Dencia. Now, Dencia, if I'm not mistaken, is a singer. I think she's a singer from Africa who bleached her skin with the, allegedly, with the whitenicious cream that is a skin lightener. And she basically said that she needs to lighten her skin with that stuff, that product, and she looks like a tar baby. Wow. But it gets worse. She didn't stop there. So, good golly, Miss Molly said, and I quote, I wish we could take off and go anywhere, baby. And then she said, I get it from my auntie. So, you know, she was basically just posting a picture minding her business. And Azealia Banks chimed in by saying, cheap clothes, linty shirt, dry lips. Bitch, you're a disgrace. Get some peona and scrub that shit off, bitch. To which good golly, Miss Molly responded by saying, nothing but a bully. No wonder you aren't actually famous yet. Anyways, yeah. And finally, good golly, Miss Molly also posted another comment from Azealia Banks. Azealia Banks said, and I quote, cause she's a dumb field N-word with the ER. She was responding to somebody else about good golly, Miss Molly. She said, cause she's a dumb field N-word. She needs to shut up and keep picking my cotton before I give her 80 lashings. And here's what good golly Miss Molly had to say about it. She said, and I quote, because I made Azealia Banks mad today. Black power sure shows it. So basically, she's calling this woman a field N-word, a tar baby, saying she needs to bleach her skin and whatnot. And it's like, you know, with black friends like that, who needs enemies? I mean, who needs the KKK when we have Azealia Banks? She's like the black, you know? She's so fucking racist. It's just disgusting because here's the deal. what she said was not even funny. You know, I had planned to do this video months ago, man, you know, about telling racist jokes. And I'm going to tell one of them here. Because I was called a racist for telling this joke about Mexicans. I left a comment on Vlad TV. This was like, I think 2014. I'm pretty sure it was last year. Yeah, I haven't watched a Vlad TV video since 2014. It's been about a year. So yeah, this is in 2014. And that's why you guys, if you saw me trolling the Vlad TV comments, you might have noticed I haven't left a comment on a new video forever, because I don't support Vlad TV. I felt like he was exploiting my people and trying to paint us as being quote unquote homophobic and whatnot. So I say, you know what, I'm not even fucking with him like that anymore. Pause. I didn't mean it in a gay way. I mean, like, not fucking with him, like, not, you know. Anyway, you know what the fuck I meant. Anyway, the point is this. I used to troll Vlad TV's comments as a joke. And not just for publicity, but to be funny. And I used to tell a lot of jokes there. And there was this one joke I told about Mexicans. And people said that I was basically a racist and an N-word for telling this joke. And damn, how did the joke go? I said something to the effect of, now the reason why I'm telling you this joke now is because the difference between a joke and a rant is that a joke has actual structure. There's, you know, like a lead up and a punchline, or somebody might use a play on words or something like that. There's actual humor in it. What Azealia Banks did was just basically racially insult this woman. That's why I'm saying what she said is racist, and she's a racist because she did not tell an actual structured joke, which I'm going to tell you here. So I basically said in so many words, now this may not be verbatim, but I said something to the effect of, Mexicans, which is basically a Mexican, but you say can't instead of can. Mexicans swim with a straw in their mouths, dodging bullets and crocodiles, but still can't get a gold medal in the Olympics for swimming. Something to that. I don't remember exactly how I worded it, but I was just totally kidding. Totally kidding. Totally a joke. But people were offended by me saying that, and they called me the N-word, and then said calling me the N-word was a joke. How about that, N-word? And it's like, that's not a joke. You're just racially insulting somebody. Like if I said, you beaner, you wetback, that's not a joke. That's not a structured joke. There's no lead up. There's no punchline. There's no play on words. That's just talking shit. That's just being an asshole. And if you notice, racist white folks only tell, for the most part, only tell jokes about black people. And then they'll say that they were just kidding. But it's amazing that all your racist jokes are targeted towards one group. And I talk shit about everybody. I tell racist jokes about blacks, whites, Asians, Chinese, Guyanese, Taiwanese, whatever. I talk shit about everybody. That's why people fuck with me. Pause. That's why people come to watch my videos. They know that nobody's safe. I even tell jokes about myself. Talk about how I'm retarded. Have an eye on the top of my head. Got to do a handstand to read a book. I talk stupid shit all day. You know what I mean? So you know that I'm not racist. I just make fun of everybody. Gay, straight. You know. Sometimes I troll people in my comment section where I flat out said, you know, anti-straight stuff. I'm like, man, you straight people, blah, blah, blah. Just stupid shit as a joke. And the reason why I do that is because I know that, you know, it's something that you don't usually see. You might see somebody calling somebody a so-called faggot or something like that. You know, I hate using that word because it's a disgusting word. It means a bundle of sticks, a bundle of burning sticks. I mean, I think this is a foul and vulgar word. You know, there's like a small list of words that I don't deal with. I'll say cunt, but I don't say the N-word, for example. So I think the N-word is a disgusting, filthy word. And, you know, and plus what it represents, what it really means. So I don't use that word, you know, but if other people want to use it, then it's up to you. I'm not trying to stop anybody from using it. I mean, if you say it on my channel, you might get your comment deleted. You might get blocked. But, you know, if you want to say it in your everyday life, what can I do? I mean, it depends on where you say it. I don't think you're, as a school teacher, you should be saying the N-word in front of the classroom. But if you're online and you're just a regular person and you happen to say the N-word, then, you know, you might be an idiot for using that word in 2015 going into 2016. You sound like a retard to me. But at the end of the day, you can say it if that's what you want to do. It's up to you. There may be consequences for using that word. I don't mean necessarily for me, but I mean in life in general, depending on where you're using what context. So whatever. But that's the thing. People don't contextualize. And I'm contextualizing what Azealia Banks said. She's in an argument. She's throwing out racial slurs as a black woman towards another so-called black woman. And there was no punchline. She may have thought that she was being funny, but in my opinion, she sounded like a crazy person. But we all know that Azealia Banks is a crazy bitch. We all know that. So this is, of course, no surprise to us. But the question is, how many people are going to call her out for being racist, you know, and saying these nasty things, calling people tar baby and whatnot? If Pink said these things, or some other sort of white singer, would we really go for it? Or would we call it what it is, which is racism? It's racist to say these things. So these stupid ass Azealia Banks fans that defend her when I make videos saying nasty shit about her, this is exactly why I say the things about Azealia Banks. All you gay assholes, because these homos came to one of my videos and they were harassing me on Twitter and whatnot, and I had to block all these people one day because they kept fucking with me, talking shit because I said some nasty stuff about, I told some jokes about black women, if I'm not mistaken. They were saying that I was wrong for doing that. But yet, you know, like I said, when I tell jokes, they're actual structured jokes. There's a lead up, there's a punchline. It's not just throwing out a racial term. I'm not going to sit up there and call people wetback and chink or the N-word or cracker or whatever. And there's no, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to insult somebody, then insult them, but you don't have to insult them with those words. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to tell a joke, then I'm going to tell a joke. But if I'm going to insult you, I'm going to insult you. But I'm not going to try to play off an insult as a joke. It's either going to be one or the other. In general, generally speaking, it'll be one or the other. But anyways, you got to be able to differentiate what's what and who's who and whatnot, instead of people blowing up off of emotion. And Azealia Banks is one of those people who react off of emotion. And she just, because she's weak. She's spiritually and mentally inferior. Ditto for her stupid ass fans that sit up there and defend bullshit like this. Her calling this girl a tar baby, or saying she looks like a tar baby. She needs to bleach her fucking skin. I don't know how you people can condone this, but if she was white, you know, we would be getting some Black Lives Matters, or Black Instagrammers Matter, or some shit like that, tweets or something. So Azealia Banks can eat a dick for saying what she said. She went overboard. It wasn't funny. She didn't sound cool. I don't know what that girl said to her before she said this. I would love to know what the fuck she said to make Azealia Banks just lose her damn mind and go off like that. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that bad, and whatever it was, it didn't warrant that type of responses. I doubt she said something similar to her. We all know how Azealia Banks is. She gets into arguments or whatever on airplanes. She's an unruly person, and she's trash. She has a nasty ass attitude, and if she's supposed to represent so-called black women are doomed, if that's your representative. And what I would like to see is more so-called black women stand up and say, fuck you, Azealia Banks, shut up. Because she talks about shit like racism and what it's like to be a black woman in America and stuff like that. But she's the worst representative I've ever fucking seen. I really do think that she's dangerous, because if she does ever really be, you know, she's technically famous, you know what I mean? But she's a small fry. If she ended up getting her own sitcom or something like that, and people started fucking with her with these networks and things like that, if she ever really gets somewhere in her career, like really gets somewhere, because she has some money, she has some fame, but if she ever becomes like famous and becomes like a household name or whatever, saying and doing the shit that she's doing with her type of mentality, she's going to be very dangerous. She's nothing but a damn agent. But this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more.